From 7-foot monsters to 300-pound strongmen, these are the physical freaks who shattered expectations and sometimes their opponents. Not all of them were champions, but all of them made jaws drop. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Essentially Sports, and today we're diving into the wildest bodies to ever enter the ring. Let's start with Eddie Hall, the 2017 world's strongest man, 6'3" and 300 pounds of pure muscle. Remember when he fought the Mountain from Game of Thrones? What a spectacle. It's a tale as old as time. Two absolutely huge, ridiculously strong dudes in the ring we just cannot help but watch. It's like watching a car crash. This clash, taking place in 2022, was dubbed the heaviest boxing match in history. Bear in mind that Eddie Hall benched over 600 pounds and deadlifted 500 kilograms, so much so that blood began pouring out of his face. Then you add to that the Hollywood stardust of Hafthor Bjornsson, the Mountain, being in Game of Thrones, and you have yourself quite a concoction. Now, this fight may have not been pretty, but it was entertaining. And Eddie Hall did not stop there. Did you see his 2 versus 1? My goodness, the guy ragdolled these two little dudes around the ring like they were bags of sweets, and it was so much fun to watch. Moving on then to my guy, Nabil Anan. He flashed on my radar when he was just 16 years old and he fought Letwe, which is Burmese bare knuckle boxing. He won the fight as well. Coming from a Taekwondo background, this guy is 20 years old and currently the interim bantamweight Muay Thai champion in one championship. He was the first guy ever to knock down Superlek. He stands at 6'3" in the bantamweight division. This guy's physical genetics are unheard of in Muay Thai in that weight class. Couple that with the fact that he's tough as nails, he's got exceptionally good hands, he's got knees that can destroy you, and he's knocked out some of the best in the business. Already a world champion and only getting scarier. If you don't know the name, you better get to know. Nabil Anan is that guy. Frederick Voscom. This guy has gone super viral recently. I mean, just look at him. 6'3", traps for days, and a grip like a viper. Did you see that clip of him ambling along the cage, holding on for dear life to a man's leg? It was like watching a cartoon come to life. And anytime this man's face flashes across your computer screen, you cannot help but look. He's gone viral for a reason. He calls himself the Neanderthal, and that laugh, oh, that laugh, that is the stuff of nightmares. He fights in Octagon MMA in Europe. He hails from Germany, and the man is a monster. We might well see him in the UFC soon. Watch this space. That man is a beast. And from modern viral dudes, let's roll it back to a classic. We cannot talk about freakish genetics in combat sports without mentioning the one, the only Mike Tyson. Bear in mind, we're talking about one of the greatest heavyweights in all of boxing history, and he stood at just 5'10". For a heavyweight, one of the things that made Iron Mike so ridiculously freakish and good was his neck. You ever heard your girlfriend talk about girth? I mean, let's just Google Mike Tyson's neck thickness. 20 inches. The man had a 20-inch neck. That is insane. Try knocking out a dude built like Iron Mike Tyson with that kind of power who has a 20-inch neck. Need I remind you, Mike Tyson had 44 knockouts, many of them taking place in the first round. One of the baddest men on the planet of all time. Just ridiculous. Now, if we're going to talk about power, in the modern era and a physical marvel, a freak of nature in the greatest kind of way, then we have to talk about Francis Ngannou, Le Predator. And there is one knockout, one showcase of said power that will be burned onto my eyes forevermore. Do you remember when he fought Alistair Overeem? He knocked him out into the shadow realm. That was an uppercut from hell. The man lifted off the floor. This is Alistair Overeem, the demolition man we're talking about. Bear in mind as well that Ngannou, I think, holds the record on one of those hardest punch machines as having the most powerful punch on planet Earth. Dana White even said that being hit by Ngannou is like being hit with a Ford Escort. Who doesn't love an analogy that involves an affordably priced car? Chef's kiss. We cannot talk about physical freaks in combat sports without talking about the Techno Goliath. Why was he called the Techno Goliath? Well, he used to like to walk out to kind of K-pop techno music with his shirt off and dance. The man was an absolute character. He once fought baseball legend Jose Canseco. He stands at 7 foot tall, hailing from Korea. He was a classic of the genre in freak show fights out in the Far East. He will forever be a glorious addition in this category. The man was entertainment on legs. He also fought Fedor Emelianenko, by the way. There is no mention of freak show fights without Hong Man Choi, it has to be said. And at this point, I urge you, comment below, what is your favorite freak show fight of all time? And who is your most physically gifted, freakishly athletic addition to this list that we have conspired to present to you? Keeping it with the retro vibe, if any of you are as old as me, then you must remember Butterbean. Do you remember that Jackass episode where he took on Johnny Knoxville in a TV shop? That man had unbelievable power. He looked like your uncle at a barbecue, but he hit like a Mack truck. I would not want to be on the end of an overhand right from that gentleman. Oh my word! An absolute powerhouse. A vintage of the genre, ladies and gentlemen. 5'11", nearly 400 pounds, a granite chin. This guy had a unique package, to say the least. He had 77 wins, a stint in MMA, that Jackass cameo. He did not just break the mold, ladies and gentlemen, he probably sat on it. Butterbean, you're the man. And fast forwarding to the here and now, to today, I cannot help but salute the mighty BlobTang. Planets orbit around this man. His belly is tougher than something that is very robust. He's fought Matt Brown in Muay Thai. He has fought multiple men at once. He is strong, he is charming, he is the one and only BlobTang. When you see his eyes, try not to turn to stone. He is a charmer, he is a ball of charisma and power. He is the freakishly gifted BlobTang. And any time that he is performing, ladies and gentlemen, you must watch. You must watch. Let him wash over you with entertainment. Now to our section of honorable mentions. We gotta shout out Bob Sapp, 350 pounds of raw aggression and chaos, once a megastar in Japan. Sorry, still a megastar in Japan. They just love him there, and for good reason. All hail Bob Sapp. Ilia Topuria, he may be short and stocky, he's got a beautiful physique, but he hits like a Mortal Kombat character. It's like his fists are made of adamantium, and for that reason, he deserves an honorable mention. The power in those hands is Hollywood blockbuster stuff, guys. Elsewhere in the honorable mentions, Emmanuel Yarbrough, a 600-pound sumo who once fought in the UFC. We can't help but embrace our history. Do you know what I mean? Then we've got Stefan Struve, the 7-foot-tall beanpole who fought in the UFC and then became a reporter. You've got to see him interviewing people that are much shorter than him because it makes for a very funny image. And finally, Hasbulla. Okay, he may not be a fighter, but he's been involved in so many viral scuffles, and the way that Mike Tyson and then John Jones continue to treat him like a baby continues to go viral and is really quite funny and uncomfortable. So that about wraps up our list for today. Who is your favorite freakish physical specimen on our list? This is all part of the spectacle of combat sports that make it fun. And bear in mind, when you mix freakish genetics in the best kind of way with hard work, talent, and a kind of X factor, well, what you have is glory, ladies and gentlemen. You have glorious spectacle, you've got entertainment, and you have some truly lightning in a bottle special thing that you want to watch on television. So comment below, who is your favorite on this list and who did we miss? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This has been Andrew Whitelaw. We'll see you at the next one.